or just when you thought the whole puberty blockers, that situation in the NHS was over, no, it's come back again. This time, Hannah Barnes, I think it was, that wrote in the New Statesman, a new research trial to study impact of puberty blockers in children experiencing gender incongruence, that you pronounce a mismatch between birth, sex, and gender identity, has been granted ethical approval and will start recruiting participants soon. The trial will only be open to those under 16 who are patients at specialist NHS Children and Young People's Gender Services. A second study comparing the brain health of those receiving puberty suppression with those who are not will also be undertaken. There's something really wrong with this country. You know, I remember when I said the phrase, we need an exorcism in this country, and I was mocked for that. No, we clearly do. We clearly do. I mean, just in Northern Ireland recently, this is actually not linked to this story, but in Northern Ireland recently, parents took a school to court, or actually wanted to take those who actually run the syllabus of the school to court, because they found that their daughter at a Protestant school was told to have to say grace before eating the meal. Yes, you heard me. And they actually won their case. They felt that it would be horrible for the child if they would have to give an exemption to being there when they have to say grace before eating their food. That's how ridiculous it's got in this country. And now, of course, I was in Northern Ireland, but we're talking about Great Britain here. We're a mess. We really are. You want to save the country? You clearly want to save the culture. You experiment on kids. Okay? You get offended when, a school, which is a Protestant school, a Christian school, that's what it is, a Christian school, or a Catholic school for the matter, when your child has to say grace before eating food, actually thanking the Lord and thanking for everything you've been put in front of you, in this case food, which you need to eat every day, that's offensive apparently. We can't have that in this country. We can't have it anywhere. Right? So forget about your politicians. Forget about your slogans. It's up to you to fight back. You have to fight back. Literally fight back. There is no other way. Alright? Your kids, your women get raped by people who shouldn't be in this country in the first place, and then paid off to leave the country. That's the situation in Great Britain today. So forget your Sadiq carnage, as the stupid phrase you use when it comes to London, all these ridiculous phrases about Keir Starmer. You and us, and all of us all together in this, elected these fools in power. Alright? And we want to win, we have to make a much better case than the stupid slogans and these ridiculous protest marches about stop the boats and blah 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 and so on and so forth. That's not going to work. Right? That's not going to work. The fact that these people keep winning and allowed to do this every time, right? The fact that they keep calling us Nazis is actually ridiculous. Dr. Mengele of all people, would have been impressed with these lot now, who are in charge of this country today.